Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel.
Hello.
So we thought we'd do something different today and see how it goes. So forgive us.
So this could
in
suck.
advance. Yes.
But I kind of recently did a deep dive into some of our old videos because, fun fact, once we post a video, we actually never watch it again.
Not really.
Not for any particular reason, we just don't, because we're always looking forward and what we need to post next. So we just never rewatch anything. And so I kind of, in my own, I guess, a sentimental way, I did a dive into some of our old videos, and so he had an idea.
So we're gonna do our own reaction videos to our own videos and see how it plays out, because we were watching it the other day and it's made us smile and made us reminisce. We have all these comments, and so let's just go to the footage. Let's see.
Yeah.
Got to tell you, this particular one is what?
It's kind of requested. So we decided like he would pick a video that we'd react to, I would pick one, and then we posted on Facebook for all of our viewers and everybody to pick one. And so a lot of people said something in Japan. A lot of people said Bali videos. They said weird food. But several people said the murder room. And it took us a minute to realize what exactly they were talking about when they said the murder room.
Crime scene, yeah.
And then we remembered the infamous murder room.
Yes. So here it is. Chiang Mai, Thailand. The murder video.
Let's react.
Like, are you serious? Did somebody die? Is there a body?
Oh my god, my voice.
You know what I actually looked to see? Right in the corner
Are
here.
you serious?
I looked. It's okay. I looked to see if there was one around here.
Are you serious?
We're doing this on our YouTube channel, so we're getting ads while we're doing this. Ironically, doing it another way, but we did this as easier.
Hi, guys. So, what time is it right now?
Pissed off Amanda.
It is. What time is it?
We were so...
I was angry.
Wow. That used to
Yeah, we just preface this. I don't think we showed this part on here because we were just so caught off guard by this.
Mm-hmm.
Is that we took a Uber ride from the airport to this apartment. This apartment actually was set back a ways, and there was a gate that was locked, and the guy didn't really speak any English.
And we tried to contact the Airbnb host, and we couldn't get a hold of him. So, like, we couldn't get in the door.
Yeah.
And it was, like, 11:30 at night. It was late, and we were really tired.
What the structure of Airbnb is like a keypad to get in, and then you get the lockbox and you get the key.
None of it was
So we
working.
get that. And it wasn't working. We couldn't get in the elevator to get upstairs because there's nobody there. Night watchman didn't understand what was going on, and so...
Somebody, left and then let us in.
Yes. Oh, yeah. The doors are locked, so we couldn't get in, and so we were trying to get in. Mind you, we had to walk like a quarter of a mile back in because there was no place to get in out front, and the gate was locked for the cars. So we had to actually get out the street, the long road down that way, and then take all of our suitcase and luggage and stuff.
Yeah, because there were
to the
two
door.
sets of doors. We had to have somebody let us into the door part to find the keypad and the key, which is where it was hidden with Airbnb. So
There's
like
nobody
it was a
around.
40-minute process to even be able to get there, and it was like 11:30. We were tired. I was hungry.
So exhausted.
It was ugly, man. It was so that's why Pissed Off Amanda is what you see at the beginning.
We're already
of
starting
this.
this, yes.
Yeah, start out
a
bad.
lucky number for me. We just got to the Airbnb. We have not heard from the host all day long. We've been traveling all day long. And we walk into this.
Oh, I forgot how bad. Oh, I forgot about the
Ooh.
toilet.
And cockroaches.
I opened the thing and I thought, okay, this is. I looked dirty, but like it can't be right.
I thought he was joking
There
at
are
first.
literally 3 bottles of liquor that are empty.
Hang on. Let's look at some details, okay?
I
We
was
have
so
this
mad.
here.
Also, there's already guests that moved in before. So there's cockroaches in the other room.
What you didn't tell me is you thought somebody had been like murdered. He made me. What we don't show in here is he said, "Amanda, stay outside." You remember this?
Mhm.
You said, "Stay outside," and he didn't tell me until later why.
Mhm.
Why didn't you tell me you thought there was a body in there?
Well, a couple of reasons. One, fingerprints on stuff.
Oh, Jesus.
And all that, and then your footprints, all that. I just, from my experience in working in emergency services and working as a paramedic, firefighter, you're not supposed to do that. Go in by yourself, check things out. Of course, it's scene secure already, but a crime scene, you got to be really careful of that stuff. So we didn't know. It was crazy. Nothing here is altered. Like this is just how we found it.
No, exactly how we found.
That's
We
why I thought it was
literally
so funny.
stepped over stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
How
And
do
you
we-
know how Amanda feels
How do
about
we
this.
pick these? I mean, this is horrible.
This guy had good reviews, too.
He did.
Look at this.
He had multiple properties.
All
Yeah.
down here. Like,
What I want to know, who left it like this? Like, this is all I can think about is who left it this way. Because any Airbnb we ever lived in, it was cleaner when we left than when we got there. And it was usually clean when we got there. Like, who does this?
So we don't know what happened. We still don't know what happened to this story because
and we still never heard from the host.
No, we
asked.
Again. We gave a bad review the whole bit. Like we're this
yeah.
is unacceptable. You know, let us know. I don't know if this is crazy one-off thing. Please respond. Nothing.
I feel like this is like a frat party trip to Thailand.
I don't know.
All the
Here
booze.
a while too, you guys. It's growing.
It smelled bad too.
Look at the ants. Oh my God! Did you get a picture of this cup?
They're moving
You
around.
probably definitely should.
It is molding.
Airbnb is not going to want to hear from you again. Do y'all see the mold down there?
That's crazy.
Like, there's not
so
anybody
mad.
here in a long time. Like, why? We even asked the guy questions before we rented about
That's much
internet.
potential
Like,
too.
Yeah, it could have been a cool
Are you
place.
serious? Does
Decently
somebody die? Is there a
located.
body?
You know what I should look to see? Around the corner
Are
here?
you serious?
I looked. It's okay. I looked to see if there was one around here somewhere.
Because it has that look of like somebody died.
My
Where
God,
is
I
the
put that in there.
camera so I don't run into it? Oh my God! Did you look at the toilet?
Yeah.
Is that vomit? I still don't know what
I
that
don't know.
was.
Oh, I'm gonna vomit.
I think it might have been
Oh,
poop.
just
I don't know.
throw up. What the? We're gonna
Who
get a
doesn't
nice,
turn that
nice place because we're gonna get our money back, and Airbnb's gonna pay us, Jimmy. This is
I'm
awful.
so upset.
Ugh.
They're gonna pay us.
Wow! Thank God we have money for a hotel tonight. We just gotta find an availability.
Problem is, we didn't buy a SIM card. Now we're screwed.
Oh, I forgot about this.
That's what it was.
The one time. Okay, so this was our third time back to Chiang Mai. Second.
Second, I can't remember which.
We
which
only
one.
went to Chiang Mai twice.
It was second time.
But when we went the first time, we learned that you can get SIM cards so much cheaper, not in the airport.
In the
so we were
airport,
going to
it's-
go to the mall. We were going to go to Maya.
It's a general rule. Airports scam you for SIM cards, so
Yes.
don't ever buy at the airport if you don't
So
have to.
we didn't buy one. We were going to go to Maya Mall the next day and get a SIM card. So what we had to do, I think it shows it later, that we had to go to like 7-Eleven and like borrow Wi-Fi for you to be able to call somebody.
No, we
Wasn't
actually
it?
no, we went to
It was the 7-Eleven down the street.
They were out of SIM cards. They're out of SIM
Oh,
cards.
that's
So they went to
right.
another gas station, and then we found out that they can actually, if I put my number in, you can still receive calls on that SIM card that we had in Thailand, but you can't make
You
calls.
can't make it.
So actually, we got on the Airbnb app, had them Airbnb call us, and that's how we
That's
did
right.
that. It was really complicated, so we had to wait for them to call. So we had to sit around the gas station for half an hour
Yeah.
before they actually called us back.
The
Airbnb,
one time we didn't buy a SIM card.
and they just couldn't believe that we had to. problems.
I know. Airbnb was like, again? We're like, yeah, again.
We go get one.
We're not doing this again.
Talking to Ann.
There we
Here
are.
Store.
There's a hotel close.
And
here,
battery's
that's why I'm
dying.
saying
And
that.
yeah,
So I had to plug my
he's
battery.
plugged in.
The problem is now I just arrived.
It's like I told you guys, it was like, what, after midnight at this point. You know, we're trying to figure this out.
We went to the airport, didn't have a SIM card.
Look at the tea in the background.
We didn't have a SIM card for tonight.
The good Thai tea.
Trying to trim you.
Ability to look at a map right now, so I don't have internet or most of the time. I came down to the gas station and tried to find a SIM card to put in here.
I love that
Call you
people
guys,
are like,
or I guess
what?
I can use Google Maps to get
They didn't believe us at first that it was that bad. That's why we were taking pictures of everything.
It might. I mean, I think it's decently priced. I'm not really sure. It looks like it's not fancy.
I'm not sure what this in here, except for the fact that it just showed how bad it was.
Well, we wanted to show some of the Airbnb process of what you have to do when it goes terribly, terribly wrong.
And it's not easy. It really isn't. So
because you have to do it within the first 24 hours or they won't refund you. Like, you're kind of screwed after that. So we knew based on other bad experiences that we had to do it that fast. And so it was just bad. But they ended up paying for our hotel too.
Yeah.
Like, they were pretty good about it. They gave us a refund and then some because the lady was like, whoa.
well, the problem
Got
was
the
too, she
pictures
went something comparable with 2 bedrooms, and I had 2 bedrooms and a place, an office kind of thing.
And it wasn't available
Wi-Fi.
anymore.
Yeah, and most of them were booked up when we were there. So we actually picked one that was like $100 more a night. I think
And they comped it.
And they took it like, oh, okay, like, cool. So that's why we had our other Airbnb. You'll see the video we have. That's
A really nice one.
real nice one. Good location, right next to the mall. So
Right
really
next
cool.
to me, yeah. That's how we got that.
Yeah, we had cockroaches in one place in Kuala Lumpur.
Which you
Like,
guys-
tons of cockroaches.
We may end up reacting to that one too because that was a highly requested one too.
Yeah, and also we had a wonderful looking apartment.
That was beautiful.
But the kitchen was fake. Like they didn't have like, they had burners up top, but they had nothing underneath the power.
It was a brand new.
There was no microwave. It was basically a fridge and a sink. That was all it was. But they
advertised it as a full kitchen.
Full kitchen. There was no like serviceware, no like pots or pans or anything.
Didn't they ended up giving us a refund partially for that one, and then they made the host bring us like a
hot plate and all that stuff. So
oh my gosh, yeah.
So that's what we're talking about here.
And that's before all this.
So, if you can help me out with that, reimburse me with that. Yeah. Okay, I gotta figure out what we get
Progress.
I'm gonna walk down to the hotel and see what the cost
Jimmy
is.
always does better with this than me because I get too mad too fast.
I can hopefully get Wi-Fi there, and I'll text you. Will that work through the app? Is that okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.
What they say?
So they can't guarantee amount of money. They were going to say $30, and I said it's 11 o'clock at night. I mean, 30 night. You guys, come on. So
Once they see these pictures, they'll reimburse it.
Yeah. So she's gonna help us find.
I think it was like $80, wasn't it? $80 for one night.
As soon as I'm done, send me an email.
They comped it.
Let us know what to do, need to do, and so I'm gonna go walk down to the hotel next. Well, let's get a SIM card, by the way, and Wi-Fi and all that stuff. And
Because your parents are probably responding and freaking out.
So,
Okay. Day 2.
So one thing that's important to know is that every time we moved, we let our parents, both sides, know where we were because they always got really nervous because we moved so much. Where we were we okay?
We switched countries like every month.
Yeah, we'd switch countries once a month, and they were 12 hours behind us, and so we were always 12 hours in the future, and so they were just. My mom stayed up late every time we moved. I know she did to know that we got there alive, and your mom did too. So that's why I was like, your mom's freaking out because of all the stuff.
Oh, by the way,
Sorry. Saga.
Oh, smart troubles. This was actually a really interesting hotel because it was really luxurious, really fancy.
It was designed for Chinese tourists because everything was in. Wasn't it Chinese?
No, that's what happened. All the Chinese tourists stayed at this hotel. They passed out a contract
because everything was in Mandarin.
It was designed to be not Karen. What's the local indigenous people here?
It wasn't the Karen tribe, but I don't remember.
I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of that. But it's set in a certain style. This hotel is really fancy. The king has stayed here.
You can tell it's pretty old.
It's older.
But it's very
one of those
well
ones
kept.
that was luxurious at one time.
It was off of it. It wasn't
right
on.
It
wasn't on Nemen, but it was on the same road as Cats and Cow, and you passed the hotel before you got to that mall.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really big and pretty, but you could tell they kind of catered because everything was in Mandarin or Thai. There wasn't much in English, but great staff, great experience, really nice place. It was like twin beds. I remember that,
I forgot about
Lucy
that
and Desi.
Yeah.
So, Jimmy spent, 2 hours last night maybe, and 2 hours this morning on the phone.
only took 3 calls, which is actually way
Ooh, my
less
finger.
than normal.
You
Yeah, we're
smashed
getting
it.
better.
Remember that?
I smashed that in a gate in Sri Lanka when we were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor Sam felt so bad.
He felt so terrible.
Yeah, we're
Thankfully, he
getting
was a
down to
pharmacist,
where
so
we
we're
get very
good.
consistent and how to handle it. When you first call them, don't talk to anybody. Be nice to the first guy, let them know the situation.
And then
Now I
case
need transfer to a
manager.
case manager. Always ask for a case manager because the other guys can't do anything. And we're finding 2 of the most case managers are in the U.S., so we don't have.
We should still do a surviving Airbnb guide because I know it hasn't changed. I mean,
Oh, I'm sure.
with COVID, I'm sure it's exactly the same, the process you have to go through. We'll work on
Have
that.
that language barrier. Airbnb has multiple locations. I think in Singapore and Thailand. They have different places
You really
that
did
they
become
have
Mr.
call
Expert,
centers.
didn't you?
So it depends on what time of day you call them, what time, where you call them from. But most case managers
Awesome,
I think actually
Mr.
work
Welcome.
in the U.S. Like Florida is where we have the most luck. Is we can contact them in Florida, which you did today. Shout out to Amelia, who works at Airbnb.
So nice.
But,
oh my gosh.
but we got to the point now, we know what we need, know what we want, we know how to say it, so we said we need this, there's nothing else available what we want, we need these 4 parameters, the same thing that we had. Fortunately, there's nothing in the price range. We tried,
It's all gone.
I'm not trying to gouge Airbnb because we're trying to be.
Do you miss that shirt?
I do still have it.
I thought you got rid of it.
That's a good segue because I was looking at how much skinnier and how less gray my goatee is. COVID
We're
has
so
taken-
much thinner.
It's taken a
this
toll
stuff.
on us being not way sedentary this past year. So what you see us now is the
not gonna
before,
last
but we're gonna be back to that and skinnier
tell you.
a little bit.
That's all. Whenever I look at any of our Asia footage, I'm like,
That's kind of the reasons we don't watch it too
Oh,
right now. Is because of that. It's good.
and we miss it. I want to go do it all over again.
Yes.
Cool.
Well, if we had found something that was comparable in the same price range, we would have gone for it. So we ended up, they gave us the credit because of the trouble, because for real, you guys, like you saw the footage. It looked like there's a dead body somewhere. It was terrible. So they gave us a credit to help for a more expensive place just because everything else in our price range is now gone.
Like by far, it's really weird. Like
At that time, when you were going into Thailand, you found a place, you had to book it or you lost it. Like, it was, remember? It was crazy busy. Like, they were booking up crazy fast.
They were.
places that are like, don't have discounts. So usually if you say a week or a month, they'll give you a deep discount. None of the places were doing that.
Yeah.
So they're giving us a credit on top, our money back, which is $500. On top of that, a $520 credit to the new listing. So this new place is actually $920-some, which
Yeah,
is
so it's a lot
way more
worth
money we'd
it,
ever
too.
pay
It was
anywhere else.
nice.
Of course, that in the States, that's the price of the apartments, but
Yeah, but it's more than we would
this
ever
is
pay
literally
here.
twice, if not 3 times as much you could pay for an apartment here in Thailand. So
So we're
especially Chiang
excited.
Mai.
We're really excited about this because it's like, it'll be comfortable. It's what we need.
It's close to
Close to where we need.
We're rambling
and
out of stress.
and,
I feel
has
like we
all
just
state art. So it has
just
a nice parking
diarrhea
space,
of
favorite
mouth.
parking spaces there. Movie
Movie
theater, fancy kind of like a Whole Foods of Thailand.
And it's
of the
not
market.
it's not far from the ghetto mall that we really prefer. So
We will-
it's
I feel
down
so
this-
bad. Can I please say, Cats and Cow, I don't know why I called it the ghetto mall.
It's ran down. It pretty much is
It's
our ran down
I
malls.
don't mean that as terribly as it sounds. I feel like on this side of that, I probably shouldn't have called it that, and I regret it a little bit. But that being said, it was my favorite place in Chiang Mai. Like, I lived for Cats and Cow, and like, if I could go back now and have a $5 foot massage, I would do it every day of the week. So I don't know why I called it ghetto mall. I
Really
regret
miss
that.
the $5 foot massages.
I really miss that part of town a lot.
We're really bummed that we got to move.
Because we were going to be so close to the ghetto mall. So basically, we cannot check into the new place until 4:30. So we're going to hopefully leave our luggage downstairs at the hotel. We got a late checkout. It's 1.
We're staying at Chiang Mai Orchid. Nice place. I think it was actually a really top of the line hotel maybe 20 years ago.
So here
It's
we go
cute,
into all of it in the
but
video
I
we
don't
just
think
talked
it's
about.
catered to foreigners. It's catered, well,
No.
it's catered to not Westerners.
But I will tell you, their bath products smell really good. Like, they have good bath products.
We were always about those amenities.
It's $60 a night to be here, so really in the grand scheme of things, that's expensive for Thailand, but it's not so bad
$60
considering.
isn't
So,
bad considering.
we're going to go to the mall and play, and we'll let you guys see the new place.
We had a foot massage, if I remember correctly. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this.
Oh. Any thoughts? Final thoughts?
It was watching that back, like, I can see how stressed I was, like how frustrated and how stressed I was, because I think every time we moved, we always, as you guys remember, we always got 2 hours of sleep on moving day for whatever reason. We get up, we were always late for our flight, and then our flight always got in late because we always did the cheap flights. And we just wanted something comfortable to work out, and it just never did. And so this was one of those times we really needed it to, and it didn't. And it was worse than we could have ever imagined. But I'm kind of glad we had that experience, though, because after that, you were like the savant of Airbnb. And we
Knew what to look for.
knew exactly what to look for. But yeah, what about you?
Yeah, long story short, each day is an exciting new adventure. Each time we go to new Airbnb. So I like going to Airbnbs. I still would do it 100%. But yeah, you never know what you're going to get.
No, you don't.
Well, there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was an amazing time in Thailand.
Oh, man.
But that place.
That was the worst of the worst.
Oh boy, that was bad.
Still the worst of the worst. So thankfully we haven't had to redo that particular experience.
No.
Knock on wood.
Experts at Airbnb now. So if any questions about that, we'll help you out
because of that murder room.
Yes.
So anyway, stay tuned. We're doing 2 more of these, his pick and my pick, coming soon.
Yep. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe down below. And we'll see you next time.
Bye guys.